Mr. McKinney, I apologize for using your table. You're leaning up against that white car, sort of like I'm leaning up against this table, correct? Facing Nipsey? Is that true? Yes. You heard a voice say, "You're through," and you turned to your left and immediately saw a gun and muzzle flash. Is that correct? Yes. So then you turned to your right, and I got it right there. And you got it as you turned one step to the right? Right. You got hit. Right there. Right where I'm putting my hand. Right below. Right there. Right below my belt, just left of your midline. Yes. And then you drop to the ground. The witness nods his head. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Did the shooting continue after you fell? Yes, it did. Was it one continuous pattern of shots, or was it a pattern to the shots, like staccato pattern? It was like 1, 2, 3. Then it stopped, and then it came back. 1, 2, 3 more, and then it stopped. Then it came back again. And I was like, I'm sure this guy's gonna finish me off, because I can't move. But he didn't. Let me go back and show you grand jury exhibit number 4. After you fell to the ground, what, if anything, could you see? Nothing. I fell on my stomach. So I could just see out of the property. I couldn't see anybody's face. Like I said, I didn't see nothing. I don't know nothing. But if I must, were your feet closer to the, how can I say this? Were your feet facing or closer to where the shooter came from, and your head closer to the back of the vehicle that you were laying on? Half of my body was under the vehicle because I only took one step, and then it knocked me to the ground. Okay, but you turned away from the tax. Look at the exhibit. You see that building that says tax/insurance? Yes. So you turned to run away from that because you were running away from the shooter, correct? Yes. So when you went down, were your feet closer to where the shooter came from and your head away? Yeah. Okay. Mrs. Annalie Roca, is that a yes? The witness. Yes. By Mr. McKinney. Now, when you were down, was your head facing eastbound? Meaning you had a view over this direction where I'm holding the pointer. Yeah. East of where you fell. Or did you have a view right of your direction or west of your direction towards the fish market and the T-Mobile store? This way? Yeah. All right. So you fell down, head towards the back of the vehicle that you were leaning against. Yes. And you were looking towards the Shell gas station over here? Yeah. Okay. After you fell, could you either hear the shooter? Did you hear the shooter say anything after those first words, "You're through"? No. Did you see what, if anything, happened to Nipsey after the shooting started? He came back, shot several more times, and I heard women screaming loudly. Let me stop you there. Did you see Nipsey go down to the ground? He went down after me. Did you see that? Yes. Okay. So after you went down, you saw him go down. Right behind me. Now, after you went down, did you have a view of him? A slight view? What does that mean? Like, I could only see half of his body past the car tire. Okay, but your line of view was mainly facing away from him, correct? Right, and I turned like this. I'm still on the ground, and so my face just turned like that. Okay, so you're indicating you turned your face back towards the direction where Nipsey was, which would have been to your left. It would be to my right, because if I laid down like right now on the ground with my face like this, I could only look that way, and that's where he was at, behind me. Okay. Was he down on the ground closer to the car that he was up against or closer to when the shooting started? I believe so, yeah. Okay. Did you hear him say anything during the shooting, either when the shooting was happening or in those breaks in between shots? No. He called out a name. I don't know what it was. Why do you think it was a name as opposed on something else? Because somebody was hollering, "Hey, who did this? Who did this to you?" I mean, while the shooting was still going on. No. Did you hear him say anything like, "Stop"? No. Or, "Why are you doing this to me"? No. Mrs. Annalie Roca, just let the record reflect. When you said that the witness was facing the Shell gas station, that's in the direction of Crenshaw Boulevard, the alley, and then Crenshaw Boulevard. The witness. Right. Mrs. Roca. Thank you. By Mr. McKinney. Okay. Tell us what happened after the last shot you heard. What, if anything, did you see or hear next after the last shot? His brother came to his aid. Whose brother? Nipsey's brother. Okay. Do you know his name? Sam. Had you met Sam before? I have. Were you still on the ground when that happened? I was. And were there a number of people gathered around Nipsey trying to help him? Yes. Sam was giving him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Were you conscious and aware of what was happening the whole time, or did you ever lose consciousness? I could say I blacked out for a moment, but I had to stay woke because I've seen people black out and don't come back. And I was like, I can't let this happen to me, but this is still happening to me. Were you hospitalized immediately after your injury? Yes. Were you taken to the hospital by paramedics? Yes. Excuse me. The lady said, Mrs. Annalie Roca. Well, don't tell us what the lady said. The witness. The hospital lady. Mrs. Annalie Roca. I know. You can't tell us what the hospital lady said. The witness. Okay. By Mr. McKinney. But you did go to a hospital, correct? Yes. You saw a doctor? Yes, I did. Okay. And I noticed that you're here today in a wheelchair. Have you been using a wheelchair? Yes, I have. Are you able to walk? About 5 or 6 feet. And then what happens after 5 or 6 feet? My left side goes almost completely numb, like your foot goes to sleep. It comes all the way up to my hand, and I could feel it. And you're holding your left arm? Right. Wrist area? All the way down to my feet. I'm like, it's not right. So, but the bullet cut some nerves. Let me stop you there. So basically you're saying that the injury you suffered has affected your ability to walk more than 5 or 6 feet, at least for now, correct? Yeah. Mrs. Annalie Roca. Is that a yes? The witness. Yes. I have to learn how to walk all over again, they said. It's a process, but if you force yourself to walk to little places, then you'll be able to walk more and more. By Mr. McKinney. Okay. I guess it's therapy, they call it, so. Mrs. Annalie Roca. Physical therapy? The witness. Right. I don't have it, but I'm using my walker because when I got out of prison, they gave me a walker because I had a stroke. My right side was messed up, so I used the walker for a while, and then I was able to get off of it. Then I started going on passes, Mrs. Annalie Roca. How many days were you in the hospital? The witness. About 4. By Mr. McKinney. Are you scheduled for any follow-up visits? Well, several people have made business arrangements, but this today took over. The lady was going to do the physical therapy for me, my wife, my ex-wife. So let me stop you there. Is the answer yes? You expect that you will still be going to get medical treatment for what happened? Oh, indeed. All right. Let me stop you there because I want to show you a video. A who? A video. Mrs. Annalie Roca. A video. The witness. Okay. Mrs. Annalie Roca. A video. By Mr. McKinney. I'm going to start the video at 14:01:45. Mrs. Annalie Roca. And it's exhibit Mr. McKinney. This is exhibit 11, cam 6. Mrs. Roca. I'm going to turn down the lights so it's a bit easier and it's a bit sharper. Mr. McKinney. Okay. I'm going to start it at 14:01:27. Can you see the video, Mr. Lathan? Yeah. Mrs. Annalie Roca. Is that a yes? The witness. Yes, ma'am. Exhibit 11, camera 6, played. By Mr. McKinney. And I want you to focus on this area at the top right of the video. Do you see that black SUV coming into view? I do. Is that the vehicle you arrived in with your nephew Shermy? His vehicle is further back. This vehicle that I'm pointing to that's backing up. Yeah. Is that the vehicle you arrived in? I believe so. Okay. And over here to the left of the vehicle, on the video, this person appears to have a white rag on his head. Is that Nipsey? I believe so. And the door of the vehicle is opening now. 14:02:13. And tell me if that's you getting out of the passenger side of the vehicle. Yep. That's you? Yes, sir. Okay.
So gifted. I'm the type that's gonna go get it. No kidding. Breaking down a switch in front of your building. Sitting on the steps feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm frontline every time it's on, nigga. 100 proof flow. Running shoot pro. 458 drop. Playing bulletproof so. Every few shows I just buy some new gold. The circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle holla at me, I got Cubans for the low. Flew to Cancun, smoking Cubans on the boat. And docked at Tulum just to smoke. Love, listening to music at the mind ruins. True devotion on the blue ocean. Cruising, my cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all niggas blew it. They tell me, hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse them. This ain't that with a rap you motherfuckers used to. Hustle. I'm an urban legend, a South Central in a certain section. I can't express how I curb detectives. I guess it's evidence of a divine presence. Blessings help me out at times I seem reckless. F it, he got an L, but got a need for effort. Stretched him, dropped him off in a Mojave desert, then left him. Ain't no answer to these trick questions. It's money making nip, straightening out my jewelry on my bitch dresser. Well known, flick up in jail pose, snatching champagne bottles from Rico's to T-shows. Whatever, nigga, playing chess, not checkers, nigga. 38 special for you clever niggas. You see, bro, if you ain't living, die by the street codes. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I could never view you as my equal. The fuck I wanna hear your CD for? Yeah, look, I'm finna take it there. This time around, I'ma make it clear. I spoke some things into the universe and they appear. I say it's worth it, I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting air. Fuck it though, y'all niggas scared. Eyes open, I can see it clear. They don't make them bar none, they don't make them real. They don't make it where I'm from, they don't take it here. They don't see in due time, I be making meals. Bossed up in this game, I been making deals. Get your lawyer on the phone, you can make it real. I got checks and balance, I flex dramatic. Another 50 on my neck, just my reckless habit. Ain't no pussy on my rep, disrespect is savage. Make one phone call and the rest can handle.